Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is honey some kind of review. Check the description box or the title. I don't know which one, okay? That isn't the point, okay? But first things first, if you have not done so already, please come over to subscribe to my channel and welcome JayBird, JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Center yourself, okay? Center yourself, okay? Do not forget to also like this video. It helps me, okay? Like the video. YouTube will share it more. Thank you very much. You can also comment in the comment section. Share it on your social media as well. Follow me on IG and or Twitter, okay? At J_Lees_Corner. It is not somewhere on the screen, okay? It is where? In the description box. The description box also has all the other information you may need. So go check it out, okay? Okay. Hey y'all. Okay, let's get started. This is Marriage BootCamp Season 16, Episode 9. So, it is lie detector test day. And all the couples are acting a bit strange, okay? Because everybody acts weird when they know they can't lie today, okay? We see Michelle and Stu talking at first, okay? And she brings up all the time you've been spending. I can't do my voice right anyway. All the time you've been spending with me or whatever, and you still don't get me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he loves me more than I love him, okay? Mainly because I'm more guarded than he is, and he's more open than I am. So, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it goes or whatever. Stu brings up, look, I don't think you're indestructible. I just feel like some things you say are not truthful. I'm like, oh, so she's a liar. Okay, she's a liar. Now, we also see Jocelyn and Ballistic. Now, Jocelyn and Ballistic is in the bathroom, okay? But we hear their mics or whatever. And she's bringing up how they fussing, mainly because of when Michelle mentioned that Jocelyn, how Michelle mentioned that Jocelyn is Stu's type. Okay, that was on day 4. This is day 9. So this is 5 days later. And she brings up how I told Ballistic if he felt like Stu can't keep his eyes off me, then he should check him about it and tell him if he keep looking at me, whatever he's gonna be his ass. I'm like, why would you tell that man to check somebody and then threaten to beat him up? We are too old. Jocelyn, I just can't, So Ballistic didn't do that. So we hear her saying to him, you're pathetic or you're pitiful to be, talking to me about this and not talking to Stu. And so that's the bullshit with them. Now we see a quick little short thing with Shani and CeeLo where she brings up how I now see and understand that I'm not an easy person to be with. I'm like, you, Shani, CeeLo ain't an easy person to be with. Okay, but I digress. So we then see, okay, it's lie detector test day. We're going to hear what each person wants to ask the other person. But we see Jocelyn Ballistic in there, and he don't look happy. Look at his face. He looks frustrated, okay? Frustrated. Okay, and so Jocelyn say, I gotta say something first, Your Honor. I'm like, leave just hold it alone. Ballistic has been saying it to me or whatever for the past few days. Ballistic hasn't made up in his mind that me and Stu has something going on. And Stu was like, me? What? And even Michelle was like, what? But I'm like, Michelle, you said earlier that Michelle put it in the atmosphere. She put it in the air, okay? Even though it was bullshit, she still put that in the air, okay? So everybody is confused. But now Ballistic is pissed off because she didn't brought it up or whatever. I got other stuff going on. I got time for this bullshit or whatever. He gets up and he's leaving. But he does say to Stu, look, it ain't even about you, man. Like, it's okay. Like, we ain't got no issue, whatever. And then he walks away and goes upstairs. He's pissed. Can't believe this. I don't want to be around her. You know what I'm saying? And so Dr. Ish, of course, follows him. And while upstairs, he tells Dr. Ish, I don't even know how I stayed with her this long, whatever, because, she just do crazy stuff based on her past relationships, and it's so fucking frustrating. Now, downstairs, okay, Stu was like, this is simple, I can't believe this. He then says to Michelle, see what you did, you the one, you started this by bringing up, how she my type or whatever, and I'm pissed. And then he kind of gets up and walks away, And since he just feel like, you know what I'm saying, he's caught in the middle or whatever, because ain't shit going on, but he's just mad. I'm like, Stu, go sit your ass down. And Stu did what? He came and sat his ass down. But I do feel like his thing was, you said something innocently enough, but this is what happens when you throw bullshit out in the air, somebody can believe it. And now he feel like Ballistic believes it, okay? I'm like, Lord. Now all the couples are confused. This confused. Johnson then said, because again, Ballistic is still upstairs. It's just Johnson downstairs. You know, he told me that he thought we was messing around wherever I was in the shower. And he said, you know, I need to let him know if me and Stu met. I say, what? When do you... Girl, you know, she then brings up, like, he even said, like, Ballistic said how, you know what I'm saying, that he was going to knock Stu out a few times. So, you know, Stu, you might want to talk to Ballistic and tell him ain't nothing going on between me and you. And I'm like, are we in a Twilight Zone? Jocelyn is lying. I'm not saying Ballistic may not have been saying things. Jocelyn felt like I told Ballistic to do something to cause some drama. He don't want to do it. Ballistic made 25% think, okay, do they got something going on? But I don't think it's nothing actual or factual. But Jocelyn felt like, we need drama in the house. Let's start it. Oh, you won't start it? Okay, I'll make you start it. I'll piss you off either way. I said, I cannot. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like Jocelyn only did this because Ballistic wouldn't. Ballistic would not say anything to Stu, so let me put out in the air and say, okay, well, Stu, you need to go talk to Ballistic. For the girl, it's bullshit. But I like how Judge told was like, you know what? Lie detector day gets everybody nervous, but let's just move on. Yeah, cause Jocelyn, you're not gonna. Jocelyn treats this like a real ass reality show. We need drama. I'm gonna cause it, okay? But things just move on. So Michelle A's question for Stu will be, were you in love with me the first month that you met me? That's Michelle A's question to Stu. Stu's question to Michelle A will be, have you ever been romantically in love with me? Okay, now CeeLo's question to Shawnee, he said he wanted to ask her, have you really changed? I said, that is such a vague bullshit question. And they're like, nope, we're going to veto that. Okay, we're going to ask her, you know, is she committed to CeeLo out of convenience? Because that's what he's been wondering, like, is she really committed to me, or is she committed to me for what I can do for her? I'm like, boy, bye. So Shawnee's question to CeeLo will be, do you really want to marry me? Okay, that's the question. Now, Ajua's question to Styles will be, did he have feelings for the women he cheated on her with? I said, ooh, that's a good one. And she said because it's the one question she felt like she needs an answer to be able to continue to move on with a marriage or whatever. And Styles P's question would be, the question Styles P would ask her was, does she hold him responsible for their daughter's suicide? I'm like, damn, that's a tough question. Ooh, Lord Jesus. Okay. Bianca's question she said, I don't know if I should ask him if he loves me or does he love someone else. I'm like, if you have to wonder that within the question, you shouldn't be in this relationship. Okay. Anyway, the judge said, well, I'll ask, you know what I'm saying, is he emotionally involved in a relationship with someone else? Yes, he is. I can answer that for you myself. Okay. Now, options question for Bianca was she pregnant by another man sometime during that year? I'm like, knocked up by somebody else. And again, this is stuff that happened in 2019, but I guess not. So Ballistic then comes back down here because he's a little bit more calm now. And he comes in trying to apologize to the group for how he left, and I'm kind of embarrassed by how I acted. He came in being humble, trying to be a man and apologize for what he did. But Jocelyn, we need some drama. Let's cause some bullshit. You should be embarrassed. You embarrass me. Okay, I don't trust you. She's like, I don't trust you either. Okay, you a stone cold nut. I'm like, she is a stone cold nut. They calm them two down, but now Jocelyn crying, I don't have no question. Okay, you done, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna ask Ballistic, okay, if he wants to marry you. Okay, and then Ballistic like, I ain't got no question either. He ain't crying. We know, okay, well, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna ask Jocelyn, will she leave you if you don't propose by May 1st? Well, it's currently April 6th. okay, of 2020, and they not married. So my guess is she didn't leave him. But I digress. Let's see what happens next. So we see Dr. Ish goes and talks to Jocelyn, okay? Because Jocelyn's a bit batshit crazy. She brings up, I am tired of having to kiss my man every day just to prove my love, just to prove that he's the only one I want. I am tired of that, okay? I have been abused since I was 15. I'm tired of fighting, okay? I love him and want to be with him, but I don't know if I can take this. I'm like, Jocelyn, there are a lot of things that you probably is worried about taking, okay? I don't think ballistic Jocelyn is the only one causing this issue. It's like, it's weird. I don't believe her. I just don't. I just don't. Now, outside, we see Stu is talking to Bianca, Styles P, and Shawnee. Okay, just ask them, like, have I ever gave anybody the vibe that I want Jocelyn? They was like, no, like, not at all. But Styles then say, but I think one thing, on day one or whatever, you cracked a joke. You cracked a joke saying that if Michelle wanted a threesome, that one of the other ladies here would be who it would be with. And I'm like, that was on day one. That was day one. And it really was a joke. And he was like, when he said it, he kind of like shook Ballistic's hand or whatever, was talking to him. But I'm like, y'all was all sitting around shit. That ain't got nothing to do if this makes Ballistic look weak, because it makes it look like little itty bitty things makes him not trust Jocelyn, which would make him a weak ass man. I'm just saying that or whatever, Styles piece, I took it as a joke, but I can see, like, what I'm saying, that could have been what started it. Stu then say, no, I think what did it was Michelle on day 2 saying how Jocelyn was my type and everything. I'm saying, I think that man did it. That could have been what did it. But it's like those two, girl, it's just, this would make ballistically really this week, because those two little incidents should not make you feel like your girlfriend is messing with the dude in the house who she just met the other day. They only in this house for 10 days. If you feel like a girl you've been with for a year or two, whatever, is gonna cheat on you with the first Stu who she see at marriage boot camp, then you don't trust her at the all, and that would make Ballistic look week. I digress, okay? Now we then see everybody going to take their lie detector tests. First of all, the tests are going to all be inconclusive. They're all high. They're all literally smoking weed the day of the test. Everybody know you are not supposed to do any kind of drinking or drugging or whatever before a test, because it can mess up the results. Okay, but my thing is, why does Ballistic look like he's aged 20 years since being in the house? It's only day 9. I swear on day 1, he looked young and fine. He looks like somebody's old Uncle B, okay, who used to play basketball in high school and college, and now all he do is sit around grandma's house drinking beers, okay? That's what he looks like, okay? Uncle B who drinks beers in grandma's basement, okay? But I digress. Girl, Jonathan wrote the damn man out. Anyway, we then see down in the kitchen, okay? Because again, they have half the group doing the test, and the other half is having to wait to take their test. So we see Stu about to go into the confessional, and so as he walks past Johnson to get into the door, you need to talk to Ballistic about this or whatever. Like, y'all need to talk. Like, look, Jocelyn, I'm not feeding into that or whatever. I'm trying to avoid the whole thing. Like, I ain't feeding into it. Nobody's taking it seriously except Jocelyn. Jocelyn is trying to create drama, okay? That is what she. No, you can. This is not a game, okay? I don't keep putting me in the middle of y'all shit. He like, it wasn't no shit going on between me and him until you did what you did today. Like, there was no issue. Like, I just, I feel like Jocelyn is looking to make somebody be a victim, and it ain't gonna be me. Jocelyn is playing everybody, okay? And the thing about it is, she's upset that nobody's biting. She's upset that no one's coming. She's upset that no one is taking her bullshit serious, okay? Now, we do see the other half of couples, go take their test or whatever. So, Ballistic, then, like, I have no idea where this shit came from. Because he outside with, like, Michelle and CeeLo and whoever else or whatever. And he, like, I just don't know why she did that or whatever. Now, Jocelyn's then in the kitchen after everything's done or whatever, and she's sitting in the kitchen, okay, and Michelle walks in the kitchen to get something to drink. So you don't have anything to say about the situation because Ballistic said that okay, he said all the time that Michelle know and that you see it too, okay, he always say that, so you're not gonna talk about this. And she was like, oh, okay, well, if he feel that way, I'm sorry, but Stu does like beautiful women. But Jonathan, I don't see him staring at you like you don't want Stu. You right. I don't want Stu. I don't think he's good enough for you. Okay? So I know he definitely ain't good enough for me. And when she said it, she was like, Michelle was like, you just, it was an insult. It was really an insult, meaning the man you with is beneath me. He's beneath you, but he's more beneath me. So it's like I'm better than you, and you could tell Michelle was like, "This, she just dissed me." And I feel like Michelle was like, I could go off. I could feed into the bullshit that Jonathan is trying to feed me. But you see, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get my drink. All right, Jonathan, okay. All right, that's your opinion, so that's fine. Okay, all right, that's fine. And she doesn't feed into it. And she said I could have went there with her, but I just chose not to because had I went there, it would have became a whole different situation. No one is taking Jocelyn in the bullshit serious, okay? And then we see Stu and Ballistic. He goes up to Ballistic. And they have a one-on-one conversation. And all he said, look, man, I would never, disrespect you. Like, I don't like her. Like, it ain't, and he like, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's not even an issue. But Listen is making it know, I'm not taking this serious, but I respect you for coming to me and even doing this, okay? And he said, this is my life. Like, I have to keep dealing with her antics. Jocelyn is batshit crazy. She created a whole issue on lie detector test day. So we see Judge Lynn Toza comes down to talk to the couples because everyone has now completed their tests and they want the results, okay? So the couples are told you have to wait till tomorrow to get the results. But I will tell you that 4 people, 4 of you, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, had deception indicated. But I won't say which 4. It could be 4 people of 4 couples. It could be 2 and 2. It could be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It could be any kind of way. So we have no idea how deception is indicated for who. Okay, so Dr. Ish then said, okay, so we know, you know what, tonight everyone's single, okay? Everyone deserves some time apart. So ladies, you all can go hang out at one club. Guys, y'all can go hang out at another club, but everyone will be single. If you're married, you can put your ring in this box or whatever. And when y'all come back, the ladies will all sleep in this one person's bedroom and the guys will all sleep in so-and-so's room or whatever. So they have them, separate for night or whatever. Okay, but it's hall pass night. I'm looking like hall pass night. I don't think anyone's ever done anything crazy, but you never know with these people. So we then see everybody trying to get dressed, but we hear Jocelyn and Ballistic fussing very loudly in the room. Now we really only hear Jocelyn, yelling to the top of her lungs. You treat me so bad. I'm going to tell your mama. I'm going to tell your daughter, what have I done to you for you to treat me this way? And I'm like, but it's crazy because it sounds like she's arguing with herself. Okay, even though we hear him all right, whatever, but he's not matching our energy. Johnson, this girl needs Jesus. We then see the camera crew, we see security, we see one of the EPs, one of the executive producers come in and knock on the door because again they have locked the doors and they you can't have no more locked doors or whatever. And so she's like, open the door, I'm arguing with my man, bitch, go away. I'm like, that's not how you talk to people, Jonathan. That's just not nice. So they end up popping the lock to get in the room. Well, I told you I was having a conversation, argument with my man. Usually they will go in the bathrooms to fuss and argue, whatever, because the bathrooms are the only place where the bathrooms are the only place where there are no cameras allowed. So if you're in the bathroom, there's no cameras in there, but they can still hear you because you're still mic'd. and there's audio in the bathroom, but it's not any video. So they're like, look, y'all can't have the doors locked. If we hear an argument, Jocelyn, you would have thought he was killing her. That's how loud she was yelling or whatever. And she's like, we can't have locked doors. And if we're calling and no one's responding, we have to be sure everyone is safe. Because again, they can't have somebody get hurt on their watch. But I'm like, look, they found Jocelyn like, no, we need to argue. I'm going to be really, really loud. And I think that's why he was so quiet. Anyway, we then see, everybody shows up to go out. So all the guys leave together, and, Melissa brings up how, I think me and Jocelyn need some space after the day we've had, okay? So they go out. They're fine. Now, the ladies are all sitting at the table getting ready to leave. And then Miss Lay says to Jocelyn, like, if I had seen something, Jocelyn, I would have said something, okay? Don't, whatever. Because you have been mentioning this at the beginning of whatever, and you one who called it out on day one, you know what I'm saying? But I had bigger fish to fry than to argue about a $2 ad dick. I said, $2 ad dick? Why she keep talking bad about Stu as if he's not Mitchell? I can't. You can tell, cause she then say, hey, why you looking at him like that? And I'm like, Jocelyn, why are you messing with Mitchell? It's like Jocelyn wants a fight, and I'm gonna pick it with whoever. So even though Mitchell is not giving her any kind of negative bullshit energy, why you looking like that, bitch? Cause she wants to. Okay, I'm just listening, Jocelyn. I'm just listening. That's it. It was so aggravating, mainly because this is the Jocelyn who I don't like. This is Jocelyn who I don't tune in to see. Like, it's some bullshit. It's some complete bullshit. But you can tell that Michelle is like, I'm not even feeding into her bullshit. So we do see they go to two separate clubs. Now the guys is partying, okay, drinking, options, and told the waiter or the waitress to, invite some girls over, ask the girls if they want to have some shots, they can come to our section or whatever. I'm looking like, I guess so. CeeLo on the mic rapping or whatever. We see Ballistic. It looked like he was able to turn it. They was having a good ass time. The guys were. Turned down for what and stuff. Now Styles P was the only one who was probably like chilling a little bit or whatnot, because I'm like, I don't have a hall pass. I'm a married man of 20 odd years. Like, ain't no hall pass, bitch. And you know what? We then see Stu. Stu the drunk. Look, Stu the drunk to himself in a section. He was talking a whole bunch and trying to rap, I believe. And Stu is drunk. So as he was sitting there, he like, you know what? Let me get up and go to my own section, whatever, and just rap to myself so I don't get in no trouble. And I say that may be smart. Now, the ladies were not having that much fun. Mainly because they just sit around. They all are worrying or thinking about the results. Okay? They're all nervous. What you nervous for? Y'all have, you've been locked up, cooped up in the house for 9 days. Get out and have some fun. But they like, I don't care. Bianca like, I want to go home. I'm tired. And so they get up and go home. Okay? On the bus now, Bianca bring up, I don't think Option gonna give me a ring. I think it's over, whatever. But I don't think I should give him one either. Girl, bye. Miss Lady then asked, Jonathan then asked Michelle, why didn't Stu support you? I don't know, but it's a wrap on that. It is a whole rap on that, okay? Because he don't know what he want to do. It's a rap. But I'm like, girl, and they get home and the guys are still out. I would be so happy when this show goes off next week, because they is crazy. Anyway, that was the whole show. Gotta go. Peace.